Yes, boys and girls, it is that time of year again. The launch of the brand new kits for the 23-24 season. And with these, we have got some absolute bangers. However, there are some complete flops. Now, I'll be honest. I'll be honest here. I quite like a lot of kits. Like a lot of them. I don't know why this year, but Adidas, they seem to be doing something quite decent. And Macron, I love me a bit of Macron. Nike? A bit hit and miss. And then there's Puma, which Puma is Puma. Let us begin with some of the worst kits so far. And tell me down below, which kit do you think is the worst from this season? And also, subscribe if you're new, means a lot, and drop a like too. We don't usually do these videos anymore, but I like talk about kits, so here you go. Chelsea, I'm sorry, but there's something wrong with this kit. It is meant to be a recreation from the 97-98 campaign. However, I look at this kit and I look at the supposed recreation. I'm not seeing it. Other than there's a bit of a white thing underneath the arms, you know, there's that line happening, okay. Other than that, there's nothing close to being similar to it whatsoever. Other than the fact that there's a line underneath the arms and it's blue. The recreation has a lot of yellow accents on it. There's nothing on the main one. The original has a collar. This doesn't. Instead, it has this awkward Nike template piece underneath the actual neck, which just stands out like a sore thumb. And also the badge and the Nike logo just looks odd. Now, the training gear, love that. Love the training gear. But the home shirt, it doesn't look like an actual home shirt for me. This looks more like training gear or a pre-match shirt than the actual shirt itself. I'm sorry. Out of all the big clubs in the world, Chelsea's for me, I just don't vibe with. Actually, no, I tell a lie. Here's one more club that I think has an awful kit. What the fuck? Dortmund. Lads. What are you doing? The Puma BVB home shirt is predominantly yellow with a distinct graphic on the front, inspired by the club's home stadium. Nah, I'm not having that as an excuse of, oh, it's the club's home stadium, that's why. Try and make it not to look like shit then. And also the fact that they wore this on the last day of the year when they bottled the league already makes this a dud for the entire year now. That you can't bounce back from that. All you had to do was beat Mainz. Sorry, I'm triggering Dortmund fans. It's just not a nice design. It's really hard to really mess up a Dortmund shirt. And here, I just think it looks trash. Canada, look at it. now you may say, oh, it's just white. Okay, no big deal. Let me show you last year's away kit. Yeah, it's white. What about the 2021 shirt? Ah, it's white. Cool. What about the 2019 one? Ah, it's white. Cool. What about 2018? Ah, it's white. Cool. 2015. Ah, it's white. They're not even trying. Like, it's just a basic template. It's just a basic template. For the love of God, at least have some sort of pattern or some sort of little change in the design. It's literally a white template shirt from Nike, Canada logo, saying, alright lads, $60 please. Leeds. Now, their Leeds home shirt, banging. Honestly, I'm kind of upset for Leeds fans, really. They've waited 3 years to really get the most obvious shirt of all time. You know, a shirt with the 3 stripes having yellow and blue on them, like combined, not just one or the other. They finally got their wish, and it took until they got relegated to actually get it. I'd be fucking raging if I was a Leeds fan. But no, this is not about the home shirt. This is about this thing. No idea what was happening there. I just don't know what's going on there. People are trying to like gaslight themselves into believing that this is actually a nice shirt. Which, you know what? It could have been a nice shirt if it wasn't for 2 things. I introduced to you the Barnsley shirt. Yeah. Now, here's the 3rd shirt. Much nicer. Much better. The sponsor is still utter trash. Like, God. The rest of it looks like, I mean, black and gold, you can't really go wrong. This thing. There are reasons behind this. This is based on the 89-90 Barnsley shirt, in which they had something similar to this with the stars on it. At least they have that going for it, but just because it existed in the past, doesn't mean that it's not trash now. The stars and then with basically an American eagle on it as well. If they had maybe a better sponsor with the gradient, I may be more for it. I actually may be like, okay, I get it, it's different. But it's the stars combined with the logo, combined with a gradient. It's just too much. It's too much going on. I can't handle it, man. I'm freaking out. Now, this is a shirt which technically shouldn't be in here because any kit from this league kind of goes down the same path. And it is going to be a shirt from the Austrian Bundesliga. This is a club called Lask, and this is their home shirt for the season. An Austrian club with, where do I begin? The club's white and black stripes with a twist of having yellow sleeves and only having half and half black and white stripes, and then having sponsors on it as well, with having 5 separate badges on the front and a sponsor, including some design on the sleeve too, and the top of the shoulders, and even the collar looks weird. God almighty, that may be the worst thing I've ever seen, and I guarantee that's going to be sold for about £500 in 10 years time. But hey, it's an Austrian club, right? So it's not rare to see kits that just are a bit more strange over their sponsorship, stuff like that. So I may understand it slightly more. The Juventus shirt. Now, I'm going to make you surprised here. It's not here because I hate it. It's here because I actually want to show that I'm not just following the common path online. I actually like this shirt. Other than maybe the Jeep logo being, maybe remove the lightning effect on it. Other than that, I think it's a banger. I actually would love to have this shirt. I just like it. I'm sorry. It's out there. It's in your face. Yeah, have that comments. Yeah, okay. I forgot about this one. The Arsenal away shirt. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That may be all I can really say about this, really. Maybe a third shirt. If it's a third shirt, then maybe I can... Because, like, the third shirt, you can maybe give some leeway just to kind of just go off. Like, just do your own thing. I think that's kind of the point of a third shirt. Because the home and away is like more traditional, and the third is, like... just whatever you feel like, you feel like that day, like you had some like cornflakes. Okay, well, I want to make a cornflake kit. The Arsenal third shirt, like the dark green one, that should be the away one, and this one should be the third one. Clearly, I thought that's like a blatantly obvious thing that we are doing, but no. It's a floral green yellow base color. But for some reason, which for me, it annoys me, even though I'm not even an Arsenal fan, in no world should an Arsenal badge be blue. They've made an Arsenal badge blue. It's like having a Liverpool shirt and having the badge on it blue. I need to check that quickly, actually. Liverpool badge blue kit. Oh, God, they actually did do that. Anyway, still, I may have been proven wrong then in one Google search, but this may be a kit where on the pitch, it actually may look good, like on a player. Like, when it's fully like a built-up athletic god, right? Maybe that may make more sense. But just in day-to-day life, no chance. Crystal Palace. I don't know. I've put this in here because I think that some people may not like it. I'm indifferent to it. It does look like a Nottingham Forest shirt sewn in half with an Everton shirt. It does look like that. But at the same time, that is Palace's colours. Maybe it just looks a bit too bright for me. But, I mean, people may not like it, so I put it in here. I don't hate it. I just think it can be done better a bit. I think just the neck collar thing just looks a bit weird for me. Okay, I kind of have to put this one in just because of pure irony alone. The Brentford 23-24 kit, which is also the same kit for next year as well. The design itself isn't the worst thing in the world. My only issue is one thing that is just purely more ironic than anything else, and that is the sponsor. And the sponsor, when related to a certain Ivan Toney, ironic to an incredible degree. The stripes itself does come across a bit boxy, I can't lie. Tell me down below if there's any shirts that I've missed out on. There may be something that I may like, but you may not, so tell me down below. So tell me down below your thoughts, and smash the like button, and subscribe if you're new. I like kits, and I like talking about kits, and talking about the worst kits is quite enjoyable. I'll see you later on.